Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna do an in-depth review on Coldplay's Parachutes. I'm also gonna continue reviewing their catalog. So as you know, I love movies and TV shows, but I also love music, and I would be more than happy to share my thoughts on some albums or songs. Okay, so I know a lot of you hate Coldplay, and I kinda get it. They are cheesy, sappy, childish, non-realistic, and just so soft and shy. But they are also geniuses at making songs that are both happy and sad. They are great at making slow, moody ballads, really good fusion of pop and rock, and their tunes feel otherworldly. And honestly, I think their earlier material is really good, so you have to give it a shot. So Coldplay, post-Britain alternative rock band, started at the 90s, producing singles like Ode to Deodorant and Brothers and Sisters, EPs like Safety and The Blue Room. Then they finally started their first record in the year 2000. The album starts with Don't Panic, a very relaxing, quick-paced piano song that sounds like some kind of campfire song. Still, many people actually covered this song.
Bones sinking like stones, all that we fall for.
And the lyrics are pretty nice. The vocals are soft and welcoming. It is not a grand nor energetic introduction, but at this point you kind of know what the characteristics of the band is like. The lyrics are a bit negative, but it's not depressive. Chris Martin, with a wonderful voice, expresses, "We live in a beautiful world," putting positivity into a dystopian thought. But still, with a grim concept, this song is very dreamy and lighthearted. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Then it's the second track, Shiver, which I think is more suitable as the album starter. This song is a bit weird and it's a slow burner. It takes time to enjoy it. It's pretty obvious that it is a rock song influenced by Jeff Buckley. Its swingy guitar, jazzy verses, and drums perform a sweet and forgiving love song. With Chris's amazing falsetto in the chorus, I think this song is not bad at all. There's not much to complain about. I give it somewhere between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. Next is Spies, which is an emotional, sentimental, haunting piece of music that brings to a really musically satisfying climax. It's about spies and the fear of spies, which aka paranoia.
But you can't touch them, no, 'cause they're all spies.
And the song presents this topic in such a depressing and dramatic way, which I really enjoy. The little climaxes are really good. The guitar swiftly moved from note to note, and the drums swinged along, and it works beautifully together. Personally, I think this is an underrated song. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Then it's Sparks, which is quite forgettable and sappy, although it still has a decent soft tune and it's fairly memorable. This little ballad sounds like a children's song that is welcoming and comely. It's simple and it drifts back and forth in the most smooth way possible. After hearing it, it really warms the heart and it settles me down, but yet it's still quite boring. I'm thinking a 6 out of 10. You probably have heard the smash hit single Yellow.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful.
The crispy guitar start off the song, then it excitedly bursts out into loud guitars roaring and drums banging happily and frantically. Then Chris Martin's vocals came back from the smoke and started singing, "Look at the stars, look how they shine for you." And the lyrics aren't that bad. I especially love the line, "For you I bleed myself dry," which is sacrificial. It is a good love song. It is catchy and I love it. The music video is also very nice. It's a complete sunrise with Chris Martin singing passionately all in one take. And on live, this song works as beautifully as it is on the studio album. I'm thinking of giving a solid 9 out of 10. It's pretty hard to put a song after Yellow, but Coldplay found a way, putting Trouble as the next track.
Oh no, I see a spider web and it's me in the middle.
It's plaintive and slow at first, then builds to a faster chorus with a change in chords, giving us some hope. Then return to the sad, heavy verses. I enjoy the pace and the dynamics of the song. I think it's executed pretty well, and when there are little pauses between the notes, we can truly experience Chris Martin's vocals, and it's hard to refuse. Overall, it's a pretty good song. Also a nice standout song that's worthy of being a single. I'm giving Trouble an 8 out of 10. It continues with the little track Parachutes, which is roughly 48 seconds long.
In a haze, a stormy haze, I'll be round, I'll be loving you always.
It has 2 verses and each verse has 1 sentence. It's really simple and that's it. It feels like a demo version of some song or an unfinished song that the band has no idea on how to continue writing. Which I think in fact it is. Still, it's a creative and bold to put a, let's say, transitional song here. But this is also not worth remembering, nor it is some kind of interlude. I'm giving this song a 5 out of 10. Next is a High Speed, which sounds really cool, futuristic, and charming. It fuses out with some echoey drums and the vocalists singing in a low pitch.
Confidence in you is confidence in me, is confidence in a higher speed.
A memorable sentence in the lyrics are, "Before my head explodes, before my head starts to ring." And the chorus isn't that bad either, as the bass dwells in the atmosphere. This song sounds stylish and classy. This is a 7 out of 10. It quickly goes down to another sad, heavy guitar song that is more depressing than Trouble. The song is We Never Change.
We never changed,
It sounds like a person just lost his job, and it sounds like dried leaves falling from trees. The vocalist weeps and expresses his feelings. The song sounds like it's keeping the negativity inside, and it's deep and sorrowful, but yet it also has a sunshine side to it. I find it quite decent, and there's also not much to complain about. I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. The last track here is Everything's Not Lost, a 6-minute track including a hidden song.
hoping everything's not lost.
The swinger has a touch of Elton John in it, making it more groovy, which is great for sing-alongs. It's a great slow burner and a jazzy one infused with blues, which I really enjoy. This song also sums up the entire album, of all the exciting outbursts, sad acoustic ballads, and some forgettable tracks, all wrapped up nicely. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Then there's the hidden track. I don't even know why it's here, but it's here. Not like it sounds fantastic. This should end up in side B, really, because this track really ruined the mood that the previous song built. I'm giving this hidden track a 6 out of 10. Overall, Coldplay's Parachutes is a nice album. It's really friendly and welcoming, inoffensive and innocent, soft and shy, but I still enjoy half of the songs here. There's a style in this record too. Not only it's soothing and peaceful, the guitar swoops and the groovy guitar really somehow reminds me of the Earth and the Zoo. and how animals stroll across the land. Although some tracks are boring and forgettable, still the rest of the album is well produced and it's beautiful in the full picture. I'm giving Coldplay's Parachutes a 7 out of 10. So, what do you think of Coldplay's Parachutes? From 1 to 10, how much would you rate it? Like if you like and subscribe if you want more.